Luxury collectibles owned by the billionaire. When wealth becomes one in history, luxury collectibles aren't merely beautiful or rare. They're extensions of identity, empires of culture, and statements of power. For billionaires, collecting isn't a casual pursuit. It's a psychological landscape where art, innovation, legacy, and ego all collide. From Da Vinci's sketches to futuristic hypercars, from centuries-old Fabergé eggs to kinetic sculptures, these items are more than expensive. They're emotionally and strategically priceless. In this video, we enter the guarded vaults of billionaire collectors. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, François Pinault, Roman Abramovich, and more. We'll uncover why they chase specific items, how they use them to shape personal brands, and what these possessions truly reveal about their ambitions. This is not a story about cash. It's a journey through artifacts of genius, nostalgia, obsession, and legacy. Let's step inside. Bill Gates and Leonardo's Codex Leicester. In 1994, Bill Gates stunned the world by purchasing Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Leicester, a 72-page manuscript, for $30,800,000. The handwritten journal captures Da Vinci's mind at work, scientific theories, observations of water currents, planetary reflections, and mechanical sketches. But Gates didn't just lock it away. He digitized it and released it to the public. Every few years, the original is loaned to museums, turning a private treasure into a global asset. Owning this codex doesn't just represent wealth. It aligns Gates with innovation, science, and philanthropy. It says, "I don't just collect, I curate knowledge for civilization." Elon Musk can film iconofacts. While some collect stamps or coins, Elon Musk hoards childhood dreams. Among his quirkiest possessions is the original Lotus Esprit submarine car from The Spy Who Loved Me, snagged at auction for nearly $1 million. More than nostalgia, Musk used this object to inspire the design of Tesla's Cybertruck, fusing fantasy with futuristic engineering. His collection includes space-themed memorabilia and sci-fi relics that bridge his personal obsessions with public innovation. In Musk's world, collectibles are prototypes, artifacts that spark the future, not just sit on display. They're an extension of his childhood fascinations turned into world-changing inventions and business models. François Pinault and the modern art empire. François Pinault, the French luxury magnate behind Kering, owns over 10,000 pieces of modern art, featuring Rothko, Koons, Mondrian, and Damien Hirst. His estimated $1.2 billion collection is housed across architectural marvels like Palazzo Grassi and Bourse de Commerce in Paris. Unlike private vaults, Pinault's galleries are public, curated with purpose. Each exhibition is a strategic move, cementing his legacy as a cultural gatekeeper while elevating France's global art relevance. He doesn't just buy art, he builds ecosystems around it. Art becomes an extension of luxury branding, reinforcing both cultural value and corporate influence. Roman Abramovich and modern masterpieces. Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich's collection is both vast and daring. In 2008, he spent $86.3 million on Lucian Freud's benefits supervisor sleeping, then one of the most expensive artworks ever sold. His acquisitions also include Francis Bacon and monumental pieces that drive auction prices upward. Abramovich uses art as diplomacy, loaning pieces to national museums, influencing the global art market, and subtly rewriting post-Soviet legacy through brushstrokes. He's a kingmaker in both finance and art. His strategy merges emotional expression with political relevance, preserving dominance beyond business borders. Victor Vekselberg and the Fabergé crown. Jules Russian billionaire Victor Vekselberg pulled off what museums couldn't, reuniting the world's largest set of Fabergé imperial eggs. These ornate, jeweled creations were once Easter gifts from the Russian Tsars. Valued between $80 to $125 million, his Fabergé collection, including the 1897 coronation egg, is now exhibited in St. Petersburg. It's not just opulence, it's an act of cultural repatriation. Through these eggs, Vekselberg reclaims imperial symbolism and ties personal wealth to national pride. The eggs represent not just beauty, but a spiritual connection to Russia's pre-revolutionary identity. Rob Walton and the rarest Bugatti. Walmart Air. Rob Walton isn't just a car lover, he's a custodian of vehicular art. His 1936 Bugatti, Type 57S C Atlantic, is one of only 4 ever made, valued between $30 to $40 million. With a hand-formed aluminum body, this car is known as the Mona Lisa of automobiles. It's displayed occasionally alongside Ralph Lauren's collection, blending high-performance history with modern luxury branding. It's not just horsepower, it's mechanical heritage on wheels. Each curve and rivet reflects engineering genius from an era when cars were sculpture in motion. Stephen A. Cohen and Picasso's Le Rêve hedge fund. Titan Stephen A. Cohen is as aggressive in art as in finance. In 2013, he bought Le Rêve, Picasso's dreamlike 1932 portrait, for $155 million. He also owns pieces by Warhol and Basquiat, with a collection worth over $6 billion. Cohen rotates his works through major public galleries, blurring the line between private wealth and public good. For him, collecting is about legacy, leverage, and leading cultural conversations. His walls are a battlefield of ego, taste, and influence. The collection acts as both aesthetic pleasure and strategic leverage across art, philanthropy, and image. Liu Yiqian, from Vasis to Modigliani. Once a taxi driver, Liu Yiqian now controls China's Long Museum and its priceless inventory. He shocked the art world by buying a Song Dynasty vase for $14.7 million and paying for Modigliani's new couche with an American Express card. More than purchases, these are acts of national expression. His museum repositions China at the center of global art discourse, elevating both Eastern antiques and Western modernism. For Liu, collecting is geopolitical storytelling. Each acquisition broadcasts Chinese power, cultural pride, and financial ascent on the international art stage. Bernard Arnault's timepiece and hypercar fetish, LVMH Emperor Bernard Arnault, blends haute couture with horology. His collection includes ultra-rare watches like the Tiffany Patek, Philippe V 740, and gold-inlaid Bugatti Veyron. Each item reflects LVMH's luxury DNA, meticulous design, scarcity, and unmatched quality. Even his private jets and yachts mirror this aesthetic. Arnault doesn't just consume luxury, he defines its boundaries. His possessions mirror his brand empire, where rarity is crafted, sold, and ultimately lived. Eli Broad and David Geffen, art as Power II moguls, reshaped LA's cultural skyline. Eli Broad's $6.9 billion empire allowed him to amass Koons, Warhol, and Cindy Sherman. His Broad Museum democratizes access to ultra-modern art. David Geffen's collection includes abstract expressionist giants, Pollock, de Kooning, whose pieces rarely surface in auctions. His donations and loans shape art history itself. They collect not just for legacy, but to script who writes art's future. In their hands, art becomes currency of taste, legacy, control, and narrative influence. Nicolas Berggruen and Intellectual Art Spaces. Known as the homeless billionaire, Nicolas Berggruen invests in art that thinks. His Metropolis 2 sculpture, resembling a futuristic city, is displayed in LA, while he plans think tanks inside Venetian palaces. His vision links collectible beauty to academic reflection. For him, art isn't just owned. It's activated through conversation, architecture, and philosophy. He collects environments of thought, where creativity, intellect, and futurism converge inside carefully curated sanctuaries. Antiques, arms, and armor. Ronald Lauder's curated empire. Ronald Lauder, heir to Estee Lauder, has a fortress of culture. He owns a Klimt masterpiece on an Adele Bloch-Bauer that frame, medieval armor, and Jewish artifacts displayed at Neue Gallery, NYC. He calls the Klimt his Mona Lisa, a painting rescued from Nazi theft and turned into a symbol of restitution and identity. His collection fuses personal passion with historical justice. Every object reflects ethical memory, legacy repair, and a powerful stand against historical erasure. The psychology behind billionaire collections. Billionaires collect with a purpose, and often three major ones: status and identity. A rare Bugatti or Da Vinci Codex marks one as exceptional. Legacy and philanthropy. Public museums, donations, and exhibits redefine personal gain as cultural contribution. Wealth preservation. Art, antiques, and cars hold long-term value, protect against inflation, and carry unique tax advantages. What began as passion becomes public diplomacy. These items tell richer stories than money ever could. Risks, secrecy, and shadows of ownership. With skyrocketing prices come complex risks. Security, insurance, and authenticity verification become essential. Many elite collectibles are stored underground in Geneva free ports, safe from taxes and time. But secrecy raises questions. Do private museums serve the public or just provide tax shelters? As billionaires weaponize collections for soft power, culture becomes currency and control. Collectibles as status, story, and strategy. From ancient manuscripts to kinetic art, Fabergé eggs to futuristic machines, billionaire collections reveal the soul beneath the empire. These aren't just assets, they're symbols of power, identity, and lasting legacy. Like the video if you enjoyed exploring these ultra-rare collectibles. Comment below which one impressed you the most. Subscribe.